For the players.
Alright, go.
I'm Ryan Betson.
I'm Max Cooper.
And this is For the Players, the PopCulturists PlayStation Podcast. With 40 years of playing PlayStation and 10 plus years in that games meeting combined, I'd like to thank you for joining us in this PlayStation conversation.
This deja vu happens every Monday morning at 8 a.m. on podcast services, including Apple Podcasts and Spotify, and 9 a.m. on those YouTubes. If you'd like to take part in future conversations with us, you can. Check out our socials, Facebook, Discord, Instagram, and X. All of those links can be found in the description below.
If you want to join the conversation as it happens, head over to twitch.tv/thepopculturists, where you can watch us record this show live, where you can jump in the chat and become part of the show. If you want to support the show, you can. Tell your friends, tell your family about this PlayStation Pod. And if you are listening on podcast service, be sure to give us a 5-star rating and a written review. If you're watching on YouTube, be sure to like, subscribe, comment below. I endeavor to answer every single comment. If you want to support us financially, you can at patreon.com/thepopculturists, as well as our merchandise store, poster.com/shop, where you can buy shirts, other sort of shit with our logos on it. Now, the reason that Max mentions the deja vu, we've had a couple of runs of this intro, as you know, Max with his small children gets in the way. They sometimes come in. I say get in the way in terms of they get in the way of things because they are the priority. They're the number one. So Max had to do some dadding in the middle there, but turns out we're all okay. Now, let's go back to the bit that I was setting up in the first take that no one will ever hear. Max, remember that time I lived with you in like late 2021?
Vaguely.
Yeah, vaguely. Wow, it was a while ago. It was a while ago. And then I moved into this house, my current place, and you were like, hey, you don't have any furniture. Here's this fucking horrible old couch that I have in my garage.
I actually think that my entire thought process was, I have a bunch of shit in my garage that I don't want to have to move later.
Yeah.
Let's just give it all to Ryan.
Yeah, and I took most of it, which was really helpful.
Like, let's be real. I was helping myself out more than you.
Yeah. Oh no, I'm very aware. I was always trying to paint you look like a good person because I know the truth.
Oh, no,
the truth is you were a right shithole the whole time. But in this story, you're nice, right? So this week, replaced it with a lovely new couch, one that doesn't feel like you're sitting on a fence, which is weird. There's
one that's not a breeding ground for spooters.
Oh my god, there's likely so many spooters. And there's just wood everywhere in that couch, but places shouldn't be. Like you sit down and you're sitting in what should be the middle of a cushion. Guess what? Wood in your bum.
Penetration station. Wait, what?
It's not very fun. So, put it up on the Facebook Marketplace today, Max. You'll never believe it.
Someone wanted it.
No one wanted it. No one fucking wanted it. There was one girl that hit me up. She was like, hey, we're looking for a couch to take with us for a music festival. And I'm like, well, this is the fucking one because it's a piece of shit. And then she found another one, so no other bites. So this is
you haven't had any pay ID scammers try and be like,
well, no, I said it was free. I'm like, free fucking couch. You want it, it's yours. Come get it. I don't give a shit. So, Phoebe, my partner, who fucking hates the old couch, hates that couch. She has requested that we get a little Dexter to the couch. So she wants to rip it apart to all its pieces, dispose of the fabric over here, that part over there, and then just burn what's left.
The funeral pyre.
Well, yeah, that was the one thing. Like we could stack it in like a big bonfire, but I know within the Geelong council area, you're allowed to have like outside fires, like a fire pit, which I do have one. But I know bonfires, I think, might be a very different discussion in a residential area.
Also, it could be like under a certain temperature degree that day, and with spoiler alert, fucking summer's here.
Oh yeah, she's about to get real hot, isn't it?
And I'm also pretty sure that couch is not just like highly flammable. I'm pretty sure it's explosive.
Explosive, you say?
Like, it sat in my garage for a long time. The person who owned it beforehand like had it like in storage for a long time. There's probably chemicals out of the wazoo. Like the amount of like pent up fart that's in there is probably just like she'll blow if you fucking set fire to it. She'll explode.
You know, You know, in like fantasy
Save it for
movies when they have,
save it for New Year's. That's your fireworks, mate.
yeah, in fantasy movies how they like have a tome and they open it, oh, and just spirits and shit come out of it. That's the couch. The second we fucking burn that couch, just be like, oh, all the horrors of the world will just leave and enter the atmosphere because that couch has seen some shit.
Fuck Pandora's box. It's Pandora's couch.
Yeah, Pandora. So look, a little bit of explosive couch is a minor detractor in setting it on fire, but I'm not quite sure how else to get rid of it.
The tip: call up the council and say I've got hard rubbish to collect,
Oh, that's an option.
and then just dump it on the nature strip, and they'll come pick it up for free.
Oh, really?
Like, it doesn't even cost you any money
Ooh.
for hard rubbish collection.
Okay,
And you can do it online. You don't even have to call someone. You can just
and I probably
book it
can fuck
online.
up some other random shit that I don't care about.
correct.
It's not as fun as setting something on fire, though.
It's way safer though.
Yeah.
Do you have renter's insurance in case it explodes?
No. I don't think it covers exploding couches. Oh well. Anyways, hey, have you wanted to set fire to anything this week?
To the rain?
Oh yeah, you had a fucking experience this week.
But I had to fucking walk through the other night. Okay, sorry, fun fact. Friday morning, Thursday night, Friday morning. Last day of work for the week. Get to work at 11 o'clock. Fridays are my long days too, so I'm already shitty because I have to work an extra hour and a half on Fridays.
Ugh, worse.
Get to work, park my car in the car park, go upstairs, do my shift, get back in my car to drive to the other site, swipe my card, roller doors don't open, I'm locked in the car park. Well, fuck, what am I supposed to do? Put my hoodie on, walk in the rain through Geelong.
Did you have to
all the way-
transport any like
No.
gear? No.
Nah, not on the way there, but on the way back I did. So, went for a walk, took me about half an hour in the rain, had headphones on, I'm like, I'm fine, I'm not going to get stabbed in Geelong CBD, I'll be right.
You were very optimistic.
Walked through the mall, fine, no one there. It was great. I got really wet, stopped for a kebab. The kebab shop was still open.
Hey.
Kebab and a candy going on. Got to my second site, did all the stuff there, and went, okay, it's 6 o'clock. I'm gonna carry stuff back because I needed the extension cable to vacuum at the first site. So, fucking strapped it to me like a fucking Rambo
Like a bandolier,
yeah. Walked back, door's still down, won't open. Oh fuck. Go back upstairs, do the rest of my job. Meet some people up there. I'm like, hey, is the door working yet? Nah. Here's the number for the building manager though. Maybe they can help. I'm like, okay. Walk back to the other side to finish what I was doing over there. Run into the boss there. Explain the situation. She's like, that's fucked. It's like, I'll call them for you. I'm like, okay. I'm going to be here for about another half an hour anyway. So I was supposed to finish at 7:30. Didn't finish till 8:30 because of all the walking to and fro that I had to do. And then my boss is like, hey, look, I've tried like 10 times. Can't get a hold of them. Here's 2 taxi cards. One to get you home and one to get you back to pick your car up. She's like, I'll call you the second you can come and get your car. She's like, I'm really sorry this has happened to you. She's like, I really appreciate all the hard work that you did this morning, going back and forth. We really appreciate it. This is the least we can do. Like,
yeah. I wouldn't have done
fault.
that. I would have fuck them.
Like, this is our fault. Please, So I ended up catching a taxi home. Cost like close to $60 to get a taxi home. I was heading back into town anyway. So my wife dropped me off. I went back in, saw my bosses, and said, hey, look, I only used one of the taxi passes. Here's the other one back. Just thank you again. Really appreciated all your help this morning. Made my life a lot easier. So yeah, that was my Friday. And then I had a fight with Centrelink Friday afternoon. Because it's been 3 months and I still haven't been paid my parental leave.
Oh, awesome.
So I went in there and the guy's like, what can I help you with today? I said, look, I'm prepared for you to tell me that you can't help me. He's like, well, that's not a good outlook. And I'm like, it's a family matter. And he's like, ooh, yeah, that's a good outlook to have. We tend to not be able to help with family issues in
That's their entire fucking purpose.
So the service centers that you can walk in don't cover family stuff. He's like, but I can help you. We sent you a letter today. The reason why you haven't been paid is your claim's on hold because you need to provide additional information. You listed that you only started work in July of this year. And I said, yes, that's correct because I changed companies. He's like, you need to show proof that you have worked at least 330 hours in the last 10 months prior to your child's birth. And I said, dude, I worked 330 hours in like a month and a half.
Mm.
So I got online and I've sent them every single pay slip from January 1st up until September 12th when my son was born.
Just like read that, you fuckholes.
I got real petty, so they can't like have a whinge again. So they required me to provide proof of 330 hours. I think I did close to like 1,500.
Yes.
I also sent them like my fucking group certificate. Like, here's my fucking group certificate for the year as well. Don't fuck with me. Just pay me my money.
Kiss my asshole, give me my money.
Yeah. So yeah, that was my week. It was fine up until Friday.
Well, see, for me, it's the other way because Friday and Saturday and even today were absolutely lovely. So it was my son's birthday this weekend. He turned 7, which is fucking crazy to think that I have a 7-year-old. Like, nothing makes you realize your immortality like having a child. Because I'm like, oh, he's 7. Oh, he's 7. Oh. But it's still lovely though. Like, so he's
also evolved into a walking tomato.
He did. So
I think he was more red than his t-shirt.
Yeah.
That he was.
So for his birthday, like it was his mum and myself. Like we had a little, our weird split family, but we come together like because her and I are still friendly, and so we had a lovely dinner with just the 3 of us, which was James was fucking so stoked about. And then we did his birthday party. So because he's 7, a majority of his birthdays were during COVID, right? So he hasn't had a big birthday party. Excuse me. So sorry. I think I'm from that play center. I think I'm fucking sick.
Hadley woke up with a fucking runny nose this morning.
Rad. So yeah, he goes, Mum, Dad, I want a big birthday. I'm like, done, no worries, because you haven't had one, we'll do it. So we booked a room at one of the play centers. So we had like big fucking kids feast and like cake, like a huge big cake. So my son's recently fallen in love with soccer, so we got him a big like half soccer ball cake. He exploded when he saw it for the first time. It was fantastic. Mind you, the entire birthday party, he's decked out in his brand new Christian Ronaldo, whatever his fucking name is, Ronaldo uniform that we bought him. He's just so happy. Like he wore it today when I saw him again. Like I don't think he's taken it off. So he did that. And yeah, so he pretty much just ran around for an hour and a half at this fucking play center. And I've never seen him so sweaty. Like he just ran like flat out for an hour and a half. And then today we went and got him some boots, soccer cleats to like match his new uniform. And he just ran around the backyard for the rest of the day. Like he's in absolute heaven. He said, and I quote, "This is the best birthday I've ever had." I'm like, you've had 7, you've got way more time to get disappointed, mate. Don't worry about it.
Wait till you turn 18, buddy.
And he gets, imagine the soccer shoes you had to buy then. You just wait.
Schnitties and titties.
So yeah, that's my lovely weekend. It was very, very cool. I didn't spend it in the rain, unlike you.
I mean, I had a pretty banger weekend. Like, obviously, I was at the aforementioned party where my child decided to play by herself for the entire hour and a half.
Yeah, she had no interest in...
Just like, fucking basketball, let's go. And I'm like, there's food. She's like, I don't want their food. I'm like, there's cake. She's like, I don't want their fucking cake either.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was like...
you have to come in to sing happy birthday. She's like, fine.
I'm pretty sure it was a circumstance of, can I play with James? Oh, James's other friends? Yeah, I don't want to be his friend anyway,
Yeah, I gave her forewarning. Like, James is going to have other friends there besides you. You're going to have to play by yourself for a little bit. James isn't going to be able to spend his whole time with you. She's like, fuck James, can do my own thing. I'm like, okay, whatever.
She came in pre-aggravated. She was ready to go. Yeah. But
And then
anyways,
today we went to the fucking beach, man.
Yeah.
Summer's here. Went to the Queenscliff, had some fish and chips, had some ice cream.
man,
Got my feet wet.
is it
Oh,
Queenscliff
so good.
or Point Lonsdale that has the round the twist lighthouse?
Lonnie.
Yeah, I need to go. I need to go to that lighthouse. Yeah.
I've been there.
Did it feel very round and twisty?
Yeah.
Cool. All right, let's get in the section where we talk about what we've been playing this week. Now, there is one game that we've played this week, but unlike everyone else on social media, we're not going to talk about it because you're not allowed to fucking talk about it. Sometimes technical alphas come with NDAs, all right?
And by that, everyone knows what we've been playing.
Yeah!
What else have you been playing?
No, not much else, really. What else have I been playing? I think I played some more Coral Island, which is the fun little farming game. I still haven't gone back to Alan Wake 2, sadly. I don't know why. It's just not grabbing me. Did boot up Baldur's Gate 3 again today, or this evening.
Dude, did
What?
you do the massive fucking patch?
Oh, well, I did download a patch that the thing that I only cared about, it added dick and ball physics.
So Larian Studios came out and they're like, hey guys, this is a fucking big one, alright? It's a 30 gig patch, but it will require 120 gig of space to install. If you don't have that space, we strongly advise you to uninstall the game and just reinstall it as it's patched.
Wow.
But it added epilogue, so it does like a 6 months after the final
Ooh.
encounter, going over all the things that you did during your time, all the choices that you made, reflecting on them, and it's kind of cool. Tons of bug fixes, all that, just the general stuff. But yeah, it was pretty big.
So, for me, it's like I booted up back in the day, made a character, I went, fuck yeah. Played it for about 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 20 minutes, something like that. Wasn't very long. And then I went,
It would be a great PlayStation Portal game.
See, it's funny you say that. That's exactly the reason why I'm thinking about it. So I didn't play it back then because I'm like, this requires Ritalin brain. Like, there's too many things. And then my mate Craig, friend of the show, Mullet Show Craig, goes, hey, I just got a bunch of gift voucher things through work. I'm going to use it to buy Baldur's Gate 3. I'm like, well, fuck yeah. Let's run the campaign together, you and me. We've been trying to find a game for ages. This has given me incentive. He's been playing TRPG since before I was born, I assume, because he's fucking old. He's in the other room, so I know he's listening to this.
He invented TRPG.
Yeah, I think he did. I think,
Him and Gary.
Yeah, it's just the two of them. He was a silent writer, silent contributor, which is really tough for him. He's quite a loud person. So the idea was, yeah, okay, cool. So we're going to do that, and part of the idea being that it's because it's turn based. If my internet's shitty in the hotel when I'm in a state, because I am in a state this week, it's not going to be too bad. It's all turn based, right? Fucking easy. Puck adds, he's so old he was playing TTRPGs before dice. He was using abacuses. A lot of beads. Yeah, so that's 100% accurate, says the Mullet Show. He can confirm that he is fact old. Yeah, because obviously I'm in a state, and I don't have a PlayStation Portal yet. I haven't picked up the PlayStation Slim yet. I'm still fucking very tempted, and because it comes out next week.
Is there anywhere that has like sweet trade in?
Well, there is. There's a trade deal. It's like if you trade your console and plus like 3 physical games, you get it for like $300.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't have 4 physical games because all my games are dig. And then the problem is,
I think I have some.
Yeah, but I'd have to like take all my stuff off the console first and then trade it, and then
it's not hard. You just hit the factory reset button. It's not like it's difficult to do. You just reformat the thing and it's done.
So what I did offer it to my ex-wife, because obviously my son been playing a lot of Spider-Man 2. I was like, hey, do you want my old PS5? And because I want to get the slim one. You can get it. You can play all the games you want on it. You can play Baldur's Gate 3, and James can play Spider-Man. What do you reckon? She was like, yeah. So she's pondering on it. She's trying to see what she can do. I'm like, sweet. If that allows me to like transfer all my shit just easily, like just take the fucking external out, plug her in, fucking transfer everything else over, fucking success. That's what I want. That's all I want. Easy as possible. Yes. So that I'm contemplating, and then obviously PlayStation Portal in February. I did reach out to PlayStation Australia, being like, "Hey man, can I fuck with the Portal?" And haven't heard anything back yet because why the fuck would they? Why would they talk to me? It makes no sense. Saying that though, I did get a lovely message from them last week, saying that they'll be sending us a lovely little merch bag for Spider-Man 2. With it being James's birthday this week, and him being the big Spider-Man fan that he is, and the content that we did around Spider-Man censored him, he's sneakily getting that when it arrives. So that's lovely. Yeah. So the idea is like, because I'm still have to hike my PS5 around this weekend. This week I don't come back until Saturday, and I have my son this weekend, so he's getting picked up by my partner on the Saturday morning. And if there's no PlayStation here to play, he'll be shitty. So I have to leave it here this week. So I have no choice but to remote play this week. I'm like, all right, what can I safely remote play this week in my evenings in Sydney? And that seemed to be the one to go for. So probably double down on the Baldur's Gate. might be the one to play. That's what I'm thinking. Other than that, I don't think I really played much of anything else, because the one we can't talk about. I boot up Baldur's Gate. I fucked a load of Coral Island. Might be it. But you?
I have played a fair bit this week.
Ooh, we went from nothing last week to many.
So I had a friend over this week, so we were playing more UFC 5.
Nice.
Just local UFC 5. Game's still great fun. I still don't understand how the grapple system works. So we gentlemen's agreement of no grappling.
Just smack each other.
Punching and kicking. No biting, no grappling.
Oh. Dick kicks?
A gentleman's agreement.
Oh, the gentleman's agreement. No dick kicks and gentleman agreement.
Yeah. We moved from UFC 5 to Dragon Ball Fighters.
Oh, I like Dragon Ball Fighters with a Z. That game was sick.
Dabbled in that for a bit. That was good fun. Game's still great. Then we went to FIFA.
Nice.
FIFA.
What do you mean FC?
FC 24.
Yeah, EA Sports FC. Yeah.
Yep. EA FC 24. Still great. Still loving that game. And then the other big game that I kind of put time into this week was Destiny 2.
Ooh.
So the new season has started. So we are now at Season of the Wish. This will be the last season ever, apparently, because the next thing that comes out is the big DLC, the big expansion, and then from there they're scrapping seasons in terms for something else, which are basically seasons. They're just changing the name.
Mm-hmm.
On Friday they released the new
episode.
Dungeon.
Says Puck.
Yes, episodes. Thank you, Puck. They released the new dungeons. Wrath of the Fallen Lord, whatever it was. One of the the new dungeon is great.
Mm-hmm.
The last one was the biggest complaint I had with the last one was all the bosses were kind of just fucking bullet sponges and took 30 million years to kill. Because there's only 2 of us who play now, we have to 2-man the 3-man activity, so we have to work extra hard. We got all the way through to the final boss without too much difficulty. We killed most of the bosses on our first attempts, picking up the mechanics pretty easily. The mechanic kind of ran through the entire dungeon, so it wasn't too much to learn. But the final boss, for whatever reason, just couldn't get it done. So we're like, let's get a third, and we'll just fucking get it done. I don't want to be banging my head against the wall for the rest of the night trying to do this bullshit. Like I just can't be bothered. So we got a third, and we did it straight away. We basically used him as a meat shield. We're like, you get shot over there, we'll stay alive and deal with everything else. We just need someone to like play decoy. So the guy we got was the perfect decoy. He played a support role. He was putting down healing risks for us. Yeah, we had a flawless run except for him. He unfortunately died a few times, but that was fine. We picked him up.
It was a sacrifice that you were willing to make.
The dungeon was fun. Pretty quick. Didn't take us too long.
Mm-hmm.
Again, for a first run through. It's the first dungeon that actually takes place in a dungeon. Like aesthetically, you are in like a castle dungeon. It's really cool. Really enjoyed it. Definitely play more of it. The seasonal content so far has been a bit hit and miss. So the big thing is when Destiny 2 first came out, there was the wishes from the first raid, and for whatever reason, we only found 14 of the 15 wishes, and this is the final wish, and we're apparently using that to follow the witness into the travel. That's how we're going to get there. That's their story beat to get us in there. Obviously, the thing granting the wishes is like, fuck you, you killed me and all my progeny, so you can go fuck yourself. I'm not helping you, pieces of shit, unless you do something for me now. So, turns out they've hidden some of their brood in their eggs around places, and they're like, look, if you secure the future of my race, I will fucking help you. So that's what we're doing. So yeah, Destiny's still Destiny. They added some fucking Witcher DLC content for way too much money for just like cosmetic armor pieces. They look cool, but they're not, in my opinion, worth the $35 that they cost. But yeah, that's pretty much it.
Oh. I did also play Weedcraft Inc.
More Weedcraft Inc. now that's on the PlayStation.
Yeah, no, it's been on PlayStation for ages, but out of nowhere, I was just scrolling through like, hey, what games have come out this week? And it's like, hey, Weedcraft Inc. has a fucking free PS5 upgrade. I was like, okay. Bing! Because I already had it, because I bought it, because the game's sick. But yeah, it has a PS5 version, so I've been tinkering around that this week. Growing my weeds in my house, doing all the illegals. That was fun. Game is still good. All right, that's enough of that. Let's get in the section we call Inform the Players. We tell you about what happened this week in PlayStation. Got a couple of things this week, Max, as we do. Nothing massive, not a really big week. Next week, though, next week is going to be all kinds of fucked, because obviously...
Are we doing our Game of the Year next week along with the Game Awards, or are we going to wait for the following week?
We'll do it the following week.
We're assuming the following week will be our last week for the year.
Yes, so let's have a look. So our last show of the week of the year will be recording on the 17th of December, going up on the 18th, and we'll have, I don't know, about 2 weeks off, and we'll come back on the 7th of January. So on the 17th, we will do our Game of the Year discussions as well as our fantasy draft results. And that'll give us enough time to. So by then, all the Metacritics will have locked in.
Yep.
So we are good to go. Yes.
Cool. All right. Well, let's kick things off with.
Well, the mention I meant, because Game Awards next week, big fucking episode, and that's like the first bit of news we have today, Max, is about the Game Awards and something that we're used to seeing ain't gonna be there.
So, according to host Jeff Keighley,
I saw it got referred to as a charisma black hole this week, and I think that may be the most apt description of Jeff Keighley. So, according to host and black hole of charisma, Jeff Keighley,
you will not be hearing the term world premiere this time around, as the organizer has tried to unify all of its announcements this year. In other words, it wants world first trailers to stand side by side with deep dives, first looks, and so on. Quote, "You'll see this year we often put up those cards, world premiere, world premiere," he explained as part of a live stream Q&A with fans. "We're kind of moving away from that, just because everything's kind of... Is it a first look? Is it an announcement? So we're just treating it all as great game content."
The thing that made me was the use of content. No, But, you know what? It's not going to be world premiere, Max. You know why? Because they are going to have these premieres be sponsored. It's going to be the Gillette premiere, the Doritos premiere, the Mountain Dew premiere. Or, you know, like something like NetEase or Tencent or something will probably pay money, because that's what they do.
I think they're just going to roll out the trailers. I think they've realized that they're going to cut out 10 seconds per trailer by not having the fucking world premiere thing flash on the screen.
Yeah, but how do we know to care, Max, if they don't tell us that it's a world premiere?
Because it won't be a real person on that screen.
Oh.
So we'll just assume that it's content and not bullshittery.
I don't know. A lot of fucking just straight real people deliver poo content too.
That's true. That's
That's us.
But yeah, no more world premieres.
Look, I understand it is predominantly a meme at the moment, and they're essentially just getting ahead of the meme. But like, if it were me, I would double down on it for the joke, right? Because no one really takes the Game Awards seriously, and I know Jeff really wants them to be. Then if he does, he needs to be not the one hosting them. We discussed this last year and the year before. He does a lot for the game industry. He does truly care, but he fucking sucks as a host. You can see him constantly thinking about what's next, and as a result, it feels like nothing is being given the appropriate amount of time and or care because he just constantly wants to keep the show moving forward. If this show is to be taken seriously, it needs less advertisements, and it needs someone else hosting it. Just removing the world premiere is not enough. If anything, the world premiere part is part of the fun. Because, you know, I'm sure people had drinking games on it. Are you going to be sad? Are you going to be saddened at the lack of world premieres, Max?
TGA bingo.
Yeah.
That's fun. They used to be good, like, cut marks for people to, like, cut the content and re-upload it. It's like, oh, trailer incoming.
Yeah.
You could mentally prepare yourself and you could start guessing what it was going to be.
Mm-hmm.
Because what I used to do, because obviously it happens while I'm at work, I would have
don't pay attention until you hear word premiere?
When I fucking hear word premiere, I pull my phone out and have a look. Now, I'm just not going to be able to do that, because I just watch it.
Yeah, because you're not playing, you know, walking as you got it on. You're not going to hear this, you know, the Rockstar Games presents. Like, you're not going to hear that. It'd be cool, though.
Instead of
speaking of Rockstar Games presents, did you put that in the news?
I just need him to put out the instead of world premiere, it's just Max, take your phone out. That's what they all are now.
Just Every Max.
Max, take your phone out. And yes, it's in the quick news.
I did see it. Yeah, it's so good. I did scroll down. But before we get there is some news we have to get in the way. Let's get into the Sony news. An easy one to kick things off, and then we'll get into a bit deeper. The PS Essentials, the freebie games for you getting your standard entry-level PlayStation Plus were announced this week. The first one coming to PS5 and PS4 is Lego 2K Drive, a game that you and I spent some time with earlier. The game fucking rules.
Amazing.
So an absolutely excellent pick. Excellent pick for the big one. Power Wash Simulator, which I've heard a lot of good things about. Like there's the Lara Croft Tomb Raider, where you get to power wash her manor. What?
Back to the Future DLC as well.
Oh, you get to like power wash the DeLorean.
Power blow the DeLorean. Yeah.
Oh, hot. Yeah, apparently it's quite relaxing.
I have no idea what Sable is.
No idea.
Cool. All right, the question that's on everyone's mind, Betson. Dude, where's my shows?
That was not the question on my mind, but go ahead.
So, in a move that will rightfully have people questioning the advent of an all-digital future, Sony has confirmed that hundreds of Discovery TV shows will soon be completely removed from PlayStation platforms, even if you've purchased them through the PlayStation Store. Quote, as of 31st of December 2023, due to our content licensing arrangements with content providers, you will no longer be able to watch any of your previously purchased Discovery content. The content will be removed from your video library, reads the rather sudden announcement. That same page includes a full list of all the Discovery shows that are being wiped, and it's massive. It is unclear exactly why Sony's previous agreement with Discovery has been axed. It is worth noting that the network has merged with Warner Brothers as of last year, so it's possible that a new deal will be struck down the line, but as of right now, PlayStation users are about to lose access to all digital media that they have previously paid for if it's Discovery content. This certainly isn't the first time that stuff has been removed from the PlayStation Store and people's purchased libraries, and you can bet it won't be the last, but this latest announcement is already sparking plenty of renewed debate over the digital ownership rights, the necessity of things like physical media, and the underlying morals of piracy.
So, it's interesting that it's Discovery, right? So Warner Brothers Discovery, in their whatever fucking wisdom that they've had since their merger, Zaslav is the surname of the gentleman that is now the head of Warner Discovery. Right, cunt. So as of I think that they've just been axing shows left and right, canceling movies before they release, even like ones that are fucking ready to go, because they're just trying to write off money, right? So it doesn't surprise me that they're like, it's very likely because they're trying to make money back. They're like, oh, the licensing rights are now exorbitant. And Sony goes, no.
I wonder if it is that, or if it's like the licensing deal
Was under Discovery, and because Discovery doesn't exist anymore.
Yeah, I wonder if it's just that, and then by the 31st of December, they will have a new licensing agreement.
Yeah, it's possible.
With Warner Digital or whatever the fuck they're called now, and everything will be fine.
See, I guess this does bring up that bigger question around, like, you know, digital, right? So for everyone that doesn't aware, technically you never actually own anything you buy digitally. You are given a 99-year license or an indefinite license, but that license can be revoked at any point, and then if they remove it from the stores, too fucking bad. Eat a dick. Is essentially the principle. Now, Max, you and I have both very happily transitioned to the digital future because we are luxuriously have good internet. Not a word. I don't think that sentence is even remotely correct. You and I both have good internet. The nature of our privilege in what we do in this little internet space is we have access to a lot of game codes, so all of our stuff is digital predominantly. So we too will be rooted. Like, if for any reason PSN gets disappeared, everything we have played for the last, well, at least how many years have I been doing this? 10 years? Every game I've received in the last 10 years, gone.
Yeah.
What's your stance on this digital debate?
It's one of those things where you pay for the convenience while the convenience is available to you. And like you said, you know, when you do purchase a digital license, you do only get it for a finite amount of time. It's all in the terms of service. If you actually bothered to read it, you would see that the licenses can be revoked at any time, yada, yada, yada. Like, that is one of those risks that you have to take. You know, you service that risk against, like, the physical editions of, you know, if there's a scratch in it, sometimes it won't work. You can lose the disc, you can misplace it, then you're out of it anyway. So each thing has its pros and cons, and obviously now in this digital future, you know, you need internet access to DRM check to make sure that it has a license. So a lot of people had issues back when PlayStation Network went down, and they're like, I can't play any of my fucking games because I can't ping the servers to show that I own the key for this title, and it's sucky, but it's one of those things of, it's convenient at the time until it's not.
Yeah.
So.
See, I'm in the boat of, I love the digital future because I'm lazy, and it's the circumstance of the way we live at the moment. It's the easiest thing for us. Like, there was a window of time when I first started this content creation media nonsense where we were sent physical discs, like, for review copy. They were rad. That was good fun. Got a stack of them over on the shelf over there. But yeah, I do like the digital future. And in terms of the last point around the morality of piracy, it's fascinating because there was a window of time where I stopped. I used to pirate all the time back in the day. And then when Netflix first came out and a couple of those early streaming services, well, I never pirated games. I never pirated games. I was too fucking lazy. But like movies and TV, all right? So I stopped because the services were good. They covered it.
It did make it easier.
Yeah, and then they started splitting up, and suddenly there's 17 when then there was 3. You know what I mean? Like, I was super happy to have like a Netflix and Stan, right? They were the 2. Cool, done. Give me those 2. And next thing, oh, you can't watch this over here because it's over there now. Well, you can't watch that there because that's there, right? I have to have an app on my fucking phone to go, hey, I want to watch this. Which service is it on? Because I can't just open the one that we use, which is fucking dumb. But with that in mind, as we've got studios, you know, publishers, you name it, whomever, are at a point where if they are not willing to provide it to you for purchasable, to make something purchasable, whether it be physically or digitally, fuck them, right? An example, the other day, I was thinking about a show that I grew up on Nickelodeon. It was called The Adventures of Pete and Pete. It was about these 2 brothers, both named Pete. And I remember it being a fun show. I'm like, oh, dude, Paramount, excuse me, Paramount has exclusivity on like Nickelodeon stuff, right? Is it on Paramount? Nah. Is it anywhere? Nah. Can I buy it physically? Nah. Yeah, with Artie, the strongest man in the world. Yes, that character. And I can't watch it. I can't fucking find it anywhere. So if they're not willing to, like, I would buy it. If it was in front of me, I would buy it. If it's on the subscription, yeah, I'm already giving you money. Let me watch it through the service that you have. Because it's not available, fuck them. I'm going to torrent it. And the same as there was a show on ABC/BBC back in the day. It was called Jeopardy. It was about a group of Scottish students that came to Australia on a trip for alien hunting. Is a really fucking kind of fun, you know, young adult teen drama show. Do you think that's anywhere? Nope. No choice. I'm sorry. What's your piracy stance? What?
Just for shits and giggles, you can buy the DVD on Amazon, but it's $150 for one season.
One season, there's like 3, so screw that noise.
What's my stance on piracy?
Yes.
Yeah, I stopped doing it when Netflix and all that became prominent because I just didn't need to.
Yeah, so the point I'm making now is I'm at a point where I went like this, I gave up on it, and then I feel like I'm being pushed back over here now. Because with the price of every streaming service going up arbitrarily, you know, I don't have a lot of money. Things are more expensive. Ugh. Frustrating. Let us know what your thoughts on the piracies. Comments below. Let me love to hear. But yeah, I've never pirated games. I don't know what it is. Like, because I've predominantly never had a good PC until recently. So like I've never pirated a game because now it always seems more complicated. Where like, you know, getting a movie or a TV show.
You got to install a virtual drive. You have to crack it, then you have to install it, then you got to pray that it works properly, then you have to bug fix it if you blah, 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 and
and there's a bunch of games that like identify that if it's pirated, do something weird with it. Yeah, no, fuck that noise. All right, let's get to the next bit of news. Lacking pulse, you've called this one. So the PC Mag has raised concerns surrounding the most recent release, being the PlayStation Pulse earbuds, which are out very soon. Predominantly around its design and its fit. In their 2.5 out of 5 review, it was suggested that, quote, the big tabs that jut up from the earphones make it hard to completely place them in your ears, end quote. Furthermore, ear tips provided in the box are supposedly so thin that they can flip out into your ear during wear. Ew. The complaints extend to the earbuds controls as well. Quote, the top of both earpieces held very thin, flat volume rockers with a tiny nub to indicate where they are and pairing buttons opposite them on the bottom. I have several gripes about the volume rockers, which are difficult to reach. Operate separately from the connected device, in parentheses, so they won't change the volume on your phone as most competitors do, close parentheses, and have no distinct tone for when the volume is maxed out. The outlet then concludes, quote, the PlayStation Pulse Explorer earphones don't live up to the potential of their underlying technology, mostly due to their design. They feel awkward and uncomfortable, and maintaining a consistent fit to get the most out of your planar magnetic drivers is a challenge, end quote. Friend of the show, Paul James, over at player2.net.au, will also be going hands-on with them shortly, so look out for his thoughts on them with over the coverage at said website. Now, Max, I reached out to PlayStation Australia as well. I'm like, yo, we'll fuck about with them for funsies, then we'll send them on back. It'll be tons of fun. Didn't hear anything back, but as I mentioned, they are sending us a little package. I got confirmation last week, so who knows?
In it will be a survey. How clean are your ears?
Yeah, not very is the short answer. But look, I was already sort of hesitant on these because I'm not a big fan of like pluggy in-ear headphones. But I am curious to see how they go. Now, Max, you use them for your work.
I wear in-ear headphones on a daily basis for like 7 to 8 hours a day while I'm at work.
Yeah.
it's concerning that going to this review, going back to them not having simple quality of life features is the word I was looking for, that most of their competitors already have, like not having a tone from when you're at max volume, having them not control the volume of the connected device is concerning as well. Apparently they're a pain in the ass to pair. The fact that if they're so easy to fall out and you just fucking lose the tip of the thing inside your ear kind of sucks. Yeah.
Yeah, and
but again, without going hands on with them, for all we know, this guy's got whoever did this review has got Dumbo ears,
just wanged out ear holes. They're just hot mess in there.
Obviously, they're going to fit everyone differently. So you do have to take these things with a grain of salt, but if they're lacking features that other devices already have, it's kind of a little sucky, especially at the price point they're coming in at.
Yes, and the other challenge they have with the PlayStation Portal dropping in February, and these being the only headphones that can pair with it, essentially, and from a Bluetooth standpoint, due to arbitrary reasons, is a concern. But we'll keep checking it out. Regardless.
Alright, let's talk about some Last of Us TV. So according to an X post from Jeff Keighley, production
That's
for season
X
2
as in formerly Twitter, not an X like a previous X, It's not Jeff Keighley's ex-girlfriend tweeted about something.
It's a 1/3 of a porn post.
It's just one ball.
Production of season 2 of The Last of Us will begin in Feb 12th next year.
Nice.
However, Neil Druckmann has revealed that elements from the new Lost levels, set to feature in The Last of Us Part 2 Remastered, will be incorporated into the TV show's second season.
Sweet.
While it is possible for plans to change since filming has not yet begun, he has told Entertainment Weekly, quote, "There is at least one element from a cut level that is planned for the show. More details will be shared soon, but we know that the 3 lost levels of the remastered PS versions are called Jackson, Party Sewers, and The Bull Hunt. Though they are not completely finished, you'll be able to explore the environments and learn, quote, the intention of the level, what was going on in the sequence, and ultimately why it was cut." Clearly, it's because it wasn't finished. It's possible those elements will now be expanded upon further in the TV show's second season, which is due to begin filming at the start of next year. Druckmann does continue with, quote, "Think of these as levels left on the cutting room floor that for various reasons did not make it into the final game. These are a new attempt from us to lift the curtain on the development process, and I hope players appreciate the insight into what did and did not make it into the final game," end quote.
I'm disappointed they didn't use your part of the kimono.
It was so hard not to say part of the kimono when I was quoting Japan. Alongside the 3 lost levels, there will be a roguelike mode called No Return that introduces fresh combat experience with many alternative players to play as. Exciting times. I'm a bit bummed that they're not starting production till Feb of next year, because that means we're not going to get it till Feb of the following.
Oh yeah, year. Minimum. Yeah. Well, the writers' strike and the actors' strike.
The actors and the writers' strike, did put everything on hold. They were on strike for 6 months. The actors were a little bit shorter because production companies are pieces of shit. Apparently.
Once again, back to arbitrary price increases on subscription service. We're not paying any fucking body.
So, glad all that's sorted. Glad the writers and actors are getting what they deserve. But as a consumer of content, pretty sucky that everything got delayed by 6 months. At least it was for a good cause. Yeah,
apparently they've cast the woman playing Abby, which is exciting. I'm very curious to see. Apparently she was the...
Florence Pugh.
Huh?
It's a Florence Pugh.
It's not Florence Pugh.
Lame.
It's the woman from the Queen's Gambit, because she looks like she could be jacked as Abby.
Oh really?
No,
the one who's playing Silver Surfer.
No, it's not her at all. It's a throwback to last week. No, it's the woman who did the mocap and the voice acting of, spoilers, Uncharted 4, Nathan Drake's daughter. Whatever, fucking baby Drake. I don't remember her name. Alyssa. Sam. No, Sam's his brother. Sam's his brother.
Mantha?
Mantha, yes. Sam and Mantha.
There's Samantha.
Ulysses Drake, I believe her name was. So there you go. So it's interesting that they've cast an actor. That
I can see how Google fucked that up.
what did you do?
Well, I couldn't think of the name either, so I googled Drake's daughter. Now, fun fact: there's a really famous Drake who's not the Drake from Uncharted.
Yep.
So I'm pretty sure Drake's daughter is not named Sophie Brousseau.
No, it is not Sophie Brousseau.
That must be Drake's daughter.
Oh. Cassie, not Cassiah. Craig, who spelled it wrong. It's Cassie Drake. Apparently, Park posted something in the Discord.
Yeah, and yes, it is Cassie.
Yes. Very cute. All right, let's get to the next section. Sony partnerships. So Sony has this week announced that it's signed.
I believe I call it strategic. Like, can you at least read my writing properly?
What did I say?
I think you just said Sony partnerships.
Oh, I'm fucking paying attention. Strategic partnership. Sony has this week announced it signed a new, quote, strategic partnership. You could have maybe wait 3 fucking seconds max. It would have been perfectly fine. End quote. With South Korean publisher NCSoft, which has put out games like Guild Wars and Blade and Soul. The deal allows the two firms to, quote, collaborate in various global business fields, including mobile, end quote. Why didn't you name the article that, Max? It's a way better quote than strategic partnership. With NCSoft employing more than 5,000 people worldwide. The press release explains, quote, the two companies are evaluating a range of potential opportunities with an aim to foster strategic synergy, leveraging NCSoft's technological prowess and SIE's global leadership in the entertainment field, Jim Ryan said in the most wankiest way possible. Quote, partnering with NCSoft advances our strategy to expand beyond console and broaden PlayStation's reach to a wider audience. Like SIE, that's Sony Interactive Entertainment, NCSoft shares a similar vision in creating high-quality, impactful entertainment experiences for players everywhere, and together, we're excited to collaborate to push the boundaries of gaming further. And just over a year ago, it was reported that Sony is making a Horizon MMO for smartphones with the help of NCSoft. Now this deal has been made official, it appears likely such a project is in development. I'm down for Horizon fucking MMO. But once again,
not a fucking mobile game.
Yeah, no, if it's not mobile, you can kiss my bumhole. But the thing that'd be interesting is like
they're making Horizon Go. I'm gonna go out and fucking fight mech dinosaurs and collect parts and spin my local fucking bus stop for arrows to shoot the dinosaurs with.
Oh, I know you're taking the piss, but that sounds fucking awesome.
No, it doesn't.
But they did it. They did it with fucking Monster Hunter, didn't they? Didn't they make a Monster Hunter Pokemon Go? Monster Hunter Go? And
yeah, they did Monster Hunter Go. They did fucking Pokemon Go. They did a fucking Witcher one. I'm pretty sure they did a Harry Potter.
Hey, yeah, but I don't go.
That doesn't make them good.
Not at all. I work from home, so it's utterly useless.
Yeah. Ooh, I hear babies.
You babies? Oh, little babies. Oh, mum said no to babies. Oh, there he is, the babies. Man, he is barely babies anymore. Look at that. White eyes. Oh.
He was our baby shark today at the beach.
It was very adorable babies. What's his stance on NCSoft?
He's not a fan of Pokemon Go. As he is yet to walk, he is also housebound and cannot spin to win. So he's like,
yeah, he's disappointed. He's like, look. Apparently, he's really articulate. He's like, look, I love the concept, Niantic, well done. However, as a baby that is less than 6 months old but is incredibly articulate, it's very difficult for me to engage in the mechanics of Pokemon Go as I am unable to leave my house without the assistance of my parents.
You can't walk.
Yeah, I can't walk. I can barely lift my head up, really. So I barely get enough tummy time to play a mobile game. That it's not quite possible.
Yeah.
But no, I'd play the shit out of this if it wasn't on mobile. The only concern is if it's using like the world of Forbidden West, which was immaculate and incredibly beautiful.
They make Guild Wars and Guild Wars 2. Guild Wars 2 is one of the greatest MMORPGs. Yeah. Like, just make that, but with Horizon.
Yeah,
don't fuck it up.
Yeah, just don't fuck it up. Speaking of don't fuck it up.
Oh, dude, I'm so excited. Okay. the Fortnite platform. Okay.
Okay.
Fortnite is no longer just a game. It is a
way of
full-blown
life.
multi-genre platform, and Epic Games will realize the vision later this week with the release of 3 new experiences
Okay.
within the Battle Royale.
Now, at the
Announced
start of the
by-
show, you watched some trailer and you said, Ryan, you're going to get excited about this.
Okay. So announced as part of last night's Big Bang event,
Okay.
the new titles will include Lego Fortnite, Rocket Racing, and Fortnite Festival. So, Lego Fortnite will launch on the 7th of December. This is being described as, quote, the ultimate survival crafting Lego adventure. It will apparently feature vast open worlds. You can check out a brief teaser in the Big Bang event trailer that happened.
Is that just Minecraft with Fortnite?
Yes, it sounds a bit like Minecraft in terms of gameplay, but you'll need to await more details to know for sure. Fortnite Rocket Racing
Is that Rocket League with Fortnite?
Will be announced on the released on the 8th of December by Rocket League inspired racing experience developed by Psyonix.
Okay, spoilers. I have not read ahead at all because Max told me not to.
Rocket Racing has been rumored for a while, and we're expecting something similar to Mario Kart or Disney Speedstorm. A debut trailer will showcase during the Game Awards later this week, and presumably you'll be able to play the mode immediately after the show. There was a tease in the Big Bang event, and it shows Rocket League cars in a Mario Kart style track where you can drive not only on the road itself, but you can flip your car upside down and drive on the roof to avoid obstacles. This looks mint.
Now, question.
And then,
can you play the characters that you have purchased, like the skins?
I don't know.
Because that would be dope. It could be fucking. That is the ultimate fucking Mario Kart. This is the ultimate kart racer.
There was a guy standing on the car that looked like a Fortnite skin. And then, what blew my mind was when I was watching the Fortnite Big Bang event, You know, Eminem was singing, all of a sudden out rolls a fucking guitar track, they're playing along to it. Fortnite Festival. On the 9th of December, Epic Games has been keeping Rock Band developer Harmonix busy with Fortnite Festival. This will see you form a band with your friends where you will be able to perform hit songs by bands like The Weeknd, who will feature heavily in the game's first season. We imagine there will be various crossovers with different bands and artists as the mode matures. The key thing to take away here is that while all 3 games are being billed as standalone experiences, they are all playable exclusively within Fortnite. This is ultimately the game's final form, a transition from popular Battle Royale to full-blown platform. Epic Games wants you to play Fortnite forever, and it plans to hold your attention with a variety of different full game experiences that span multiple genres.
Now, Mads looking in the chat jumps and goes, F the Weeknd. F the Weeknd ruining Fortnite. Fortnite was ruined well before the Weeknd, my friend.
Do you want to play a Rock Band in Fortnite?
Yes. I want to play Rock Band all the fucking time. And
not going to lie, the Rocket Racing thing looks pretty mint too.
All right, so here are the things, right? Fortnite, but with Lego, I'm kind of okay with that because, admittedly, the big thing for me in each of these categories which capture my attention and will actually make me spend money is if you can use the skins that you have within these modes, you have created the ultimate racing game, the ultimate fucking survival game. Pardon me, and you've created the ultimate whatever, a music game, right? If I can make a band in Fortnite that is Kratos, Master Chief, Peter Griffin, Solid Snake, and then
Aloy.
Yeah, and Aloy on keyboards for some reason. Like that would be big sneezes.
Visual.
Yes. Yeah, and if I can do that, then that would be the win. Like if you can one of the best things about Mario Kart, right, is that it can have all these different characters in the Mario universe. And then you've got the DreamWorks one, which no one cared about, which had none of the characters that I suggested on Twitter, by an ad. Then you've got, it can be the Ready Player One that it should be. And it'll, if you can instantly play whoever you want in a kart racing game, it eliminates the need for any other kart racer ever.
Mm-hmm.
The Reverend Puck said the latter part won't happen given how Activision was sued when it let Kurt Cobain sing Taylor Swift in Band Hero. From memory, that court case happened way after the game even fucking released. But look, it is a reasonable concern, but it'd be part of the licensing agreement. Because back then, I don't think they truly understood that. Where now, if you buy into Fortnite as an artist, as in any way, you are, or whoever, like if you're putting whatever character skin in there, you are fully aware that that character is going to floss and going to shoot someone with a gun. So you can't be like, I don't really think that like Tinky Winky should shoot someone with a gun.
And then teabag Kratos.
Well, I'm sorry, you chose to put it in there. That is part of the deal. This is actually really exciting for Fortnite. I don't like Fortnite personally, microtransactions, all that nonsense, and I'm too old to do battle royales, but I can do.
I've already reinstalled it.
Is that what that beep was before?
No, I turned the beep. I finally muted the beep.
Oh. Yeah. If I can get confirmation about the skins, I'll do it because then I'll finally go and buy Kratos and Aloy when it appears in the store. Because
when they come back in the revolving store. Yeah.
That is so dirty, that revolving store, by the way. All right, let's get into the quick bits. Two of them are on the one topic. First one. Capcom confirms the more Resident Evil remakes are on the way, which is cool. Give me Code Veronica. That one's pretty sick. Resident Evil 5, I imagine, is getting redone.
It's probably going to be Resident Evil 5.
Yeah.
I would imagine after the DLC for Resi 4.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I haven't played the Resi 4 DLC.
Spoilers.
That's the Ada Wong one, yeah? That connects the events of 4 and 5.
Yep.
I just guessed that, put it out of my bumhole. And I'll be curious on how they remake 5, because remember they got real, like, in hindsight, they're like, you just go to Africa and kill a bunch of coloured people. It's like, ooh, that's not going to age well.
I hope when they remake 6, they give it a new logo so it doesn't look like a giraffe getting a blowjob.
It did. And 6 is such a bad game. If they can make 6 good, that would be a win. GTA Online now has animals on PS5.
Only on PS5. Not on PC, not on Xbox, only on PlayStation 5.
Why?
Does it have I don't know.
Okay. Well, because the single player had animals, and then they just didn't exist in the online. Probably because you don't want to like see a dog get rocket launched, but maybe you do on PlayStation, I guess. But one thing we don't know, Max, is whether the next GTA. Now you've written GTA 6 here. Once again, we've received no confirmation that it is a numbered sequel. They are constantly referring to it just as the next GTA. So correction, Max. The next GTA trailer is set to debut at 1 a.m. Australian Eastern Daylight Savings Time on the 6th of December.
It's a Wednesday morning, and it's trailer number 1.
Yes. So a couple weeks ago, we were discussing what they would do. This looks to be that setting tester. Now, the graphic that it's got a lot of pastels. It's fucking Vice City is all hell.
Malibu.
Are we getting Vice City remake or a new game set in Vice City?
Well, for the longest time, the rumor was we're going back to Vice City. Yes. Like, I'd be fine with that. I just want something new. I just want something new.
Yeah.
I'm going to love whatever it is. I just want something new.
Oh, I want to play the absolute shit out whatever it is. Yeah. Even if it's just called like Grand Theft Auto: The Butt Crack of Dawn, and it's just you in a giant ass crack, I'd play that game.
Yeah, no, I'm keen. I'm surprised that it's not.
Oh my god, we've got that to talk about as well next week.
I'm surprised it's not at Game Awards. Like a bold strategy. Well, not really. They're just like, there's a big FU to.
Yeah, they just get. But I love how they're getting ahead of it as well, which is interesting. Yeah. So like every trailer that gets revealed at Game Awards, it's not as cool as GTA, not 6. You know,
because Game Awards happens a few hours after that.
Oh, I thought it was Thursday.
The Game Awards is on the 5th.
Oh.
I'm pretty sure. Let me double check. I'm pretty sure
Game Awards Australian times. Yeah, because I'm pretty sure it was like Thursday our time, because it was last year.
Okay, December 7th, which is technically Friday.
Yeah, so Friday morning for us.
Yeah, Friday morning. Yeah, so it's a couple of days prior to Game Awards. All right. Upcoming titles, Ryan.
Yeah, if you want to play something new, here you go.
We have Arashi Castles of Sin Final Cut.
I'm pretty sure it's pronounced Arashi, like what you wear at the beach.
Coming to PlayStation 5 December 5th. Lord of the Rings Return to Moria, PS5 December 5th.
What kind of game is this one?
It's it released a couple of months ago on PC. It is a survival game where you play inside the mines of Moria, as in base building, resource gathering.
I think I saw the trailer to this.
Conan Arc, all those types.
Do I get to fuck up a bunch of trees?
No, but you can fuck a bunch of bearded dwarves. Like maybe, I don't know.
Wait, are we dwarves or are we orcs?
No, you can be whatever you want to be.
Aww.
I think. I don't think you have to be a dwarf.
Yeah.
Arizona Sunshine 2, PS5 December 7th.
Arizona Sunshine, one of the best, like one of the most frequently selling PSVR titles. So 2, exciting.
Avatar Frontiers of Pandora, PS5 December 7th.
I still hate the movie, but the game looks cool.
Small Land Survive the Wilds, PS5 December 7th.
It's the greater community area of Smallville.
Warhammer 40k Rogue Trader, PS5.
Not to be confused with the band starring Natalie Bathingthwaite, ex Neighbours star, the Rogue Traders, with their very popular song Voodoo Child.
And Plumbers Don't Wear Ties, the definitive edition, coming to PlayStation 5 and PlayStation 4 on December the 8th.
That title is incorrect. Plumbers don't wear belts. That's why
Well, they do, but they just don't work.
Yeah.
They don't wear belts.
But they're ineffective. Yeah, the plumbers don't wear belts, ineffective edition.
Plumber uses a belt. It's not very effective.
Okay, look, Avatar has my attention. I've reached out to Ubi, see how we go. Lord of the Rings could be fun. Yeah. Excited for next week though. Penultimate episode of the year. We're talking about the video game awards, the Grand Theft Auto trailer. It's gonna be a big fuck off episode next week, and I can't wait. And then our final one for the year, which snuck up real quick. Pardon me, the week after. Man, what a week! What a week!
What a week!
All right, Max, send him home.
All right, everybody. This PlayStation conversation happens every Monday morning at 8 a.m. on podcast services, including Apple Podcasts and Spotify, and 9 a.m. on those YouTubes. If you'd like to take part in future conversations with us, you can come and check out our socials. Facebook, Discord, Instagram, and X. All of those links can be found in the description below.
If you want to join the conversation as it happens, over at twitch.tv/PopCulturists, we watch and record this show live, where you can jump in the chat and become part of the show. If you want to support the show, you can. Tell your friends, tell your family about this PlayStation Pod. If you are listening to us on podcast service, be sure to give us a 5-star rating and a written review. If you watch us on YouTube, be sure to like, subscribe, comment below. I endeavor to answer every single comment. And if you want to support us financially, you can at patreon.com/PopCulturists, as well as our merchandise store, PopCulturists shop. We can buy shirts and other sort of shit with our logos on it. But until next week, I'm Ryan Betson.
I'm Max Cooper.
And that was for the players. Oh, fucking kids made me sick. Physically,
You didn't mention you didn't mention that you were stash free, but your stash left a stain on your face for all time.
Yeah, no, I trimmed the mustache, but because I don't clean shave anymore, I like having a little bit of stub, so it left a bit on my face. Shout out to anyone that gave me money for that, by the way. Love you.